What's up? I think this one's gonna be a short little video. No, maybe not. I'm not gonna do an intro either. There's no point. But it's really just to say, live with more gratitude. You know? I mean, I'm not a person to be like, I'm the example. You know what I mean? I'm the example. Live after me. Hey man, we're all just living life. I'm just living life. I'm no role model. But I found myself as a 24-year-old man, almost 24. I'm 23, but almost 24-year-old man. I found that the more I've been letting go of like the anger that I've kept within, that I've continued to harbor since I was young, as I let that go more, as I let more of my frustrations and even more expectations that I've dropped for so long. For so long, I have not kept expectations, because what is the point of having expectations when you just have expectations, you're just constantly let down. So just having no expectations keeps you more present, as opposed to having anxiety or being anxious of the future, or being thinking too much of the past and shit. Not really depression, but thinking of the past. And I found that my frustrations that I encounter when people say stupid shit, or if it's just like when people do stupid shit, or I do stupid shit, or I say stupid shit, something happens and you get your initial reaction, whatever reaction that urge is within, whether it be a frustration or whatever. And then I've gotten used to just taking a step back and taking, not identifying with my emotions as much, letting my emotions flow, not resisting, because I've realized the more I've resisted, the more I restricted, even despite believing, okay, yeah, if I just try to ignore this, things would be better. And I'm talking internally, not externally, because externally you get more examples of it turning back on you, but internally, I found there being a big rebound. Water break. Drink your water, man. Drink your water. Excuse me. But letting go of expectations and the anger that I felt, frustrations, expectations, and bringing gratitude and remembering gratitude for whatever challenges, hardships that I may feel. Even, obviously it's not about like being like, oh, I'm thankful for this, but it's like I'm getting these situations, and it's like a test of character. Because at least with how I view life, it's every day that you're here. Every day that, let's just say, let me just do it from my POV. Every day I'm here, it's a new opportunity. New opportunities arise for me to continually evolve. The person that I aspire to be, the person that I believe I'm highlighting, meaning I do snippets of who I am in the current moment. That version still has a long way to go. So every day that I continue to wake up, despite what's going on, new opportunities for me to be more grateful, for me to challenge myself, for me to broaden my perspectives, for me to understand more. I feel like understanding history, the understanding of just life, whether it be plants, sentient beings, whether it be extraterrestrials, doesn't matter what it is, and space, understanding. And math is important, fundamental of all things. I'm no mathematician. We got bed mass, and what else do we need? What else do we need, man? But not for real though. Like, just understanding things more. Is being in a position. I'm thankful to my mom. Shout out to my mom. Really has blessed me to be in a position a comfortable enough position to where I can look at things and be able to, I'm not gonna say philosophize, but just be able to think, question, just like ponder, and not overanalyze. I feel like I've gotten to a point where it's like, I'm not saying I'm like, I am truly grateful for everything that's happened within my life, good and bad. Despite the things that I've obviously in the past wished I could have changed, and probably if a genie did appear, of whatever, if Allah came down and it was like, if you wanted to go back, you can go back. Not even reincarnation, rebirth, just like a revert. That part of me probably would have been like, yeah, okay, yeah, I'll go back and I'll change things. Now it's like, give me that question. It's like, nah. If you're gonna do anything, hey, let's do a new one, man. Let's do a new one. Put me down where you think I belong, where I belong. Karmic. Let's bring up everything, man. Bring up the receipts. We don't need to go back. We're going forward. Because like at this point, despite all the potential that, obviously I still have a lot of potential. Hey, y'all motherfuckers may believe whatever y'all believe about yourself. Hey, I know I'm not in my prime yet. I'm 24. I'm not in my prime. You might be like, 24, you're definitely in your prime. Look at the age expectancy now. You can look at it from 2000. You can look at it from the 1990s, and then from 2010s. Just look at that block, and then look at the increase of the past block. Look at that block, and then look at the future block. Obviously, it's increasing every time, buddy. 24, you think I'm in my prime? Nah, maybe close to. I think I'm close to getting into my prime. Maybe like a year, maybe 24. I'll probably like start like you know, get to that motherfucker. But I think I'm close to my prime, and then my prime after that, you know, my prime would be long, like LeBron. Shout out to LeBron though. LeBron's, I don't even know how old he is. He's like late 30s, 38 or something. That boy is, prime is crazy. Like longevity. It's talking about like longevity's sake. That's longevity. And like, I imagine like all these top players, 144, all these top players are grateful for the position. And also, I tried to make a video, I don't know if I'm gonna post it, but attraction and chasing, those two, attraction and gratefulness intertwine with one another. Chasing is not something you want to do. You know, you don't want to be in the pursuit of something. You don't want to be in the pursuit of your goal. You want to attract your goal so that it comes to you and you go to it. So you guys meet at intersection or crossroads, where you have the mental visualization, the mental feeling, the emotional feeling, spiritual feeling of it, and then the physical meets up with you. And that way, Rubik's Cube solved. Boom. That's how it works. Law of attraction. Love it. If you don't know, now you know. If you don't, look it up. That shit is, it's a very, you're not gonna be able to see it because it's backwards, but it's very simple. Life laws, universal laws, simple. Life is not complex. Our society is complex, the way we've begun to live, but it's also because of population. That's really it though. I didn't really have much else to say about just be grateful. Live. I was gonna make an 8-minute long video, but you know what I mean. But be grateful. Live with more gratitude every day for small things, the big things, the good things, the bad things. Because the person that you are is the strongest version of yourself, and you should wholeheartedly believe that and live that to its fullest. Because if you're not the strongest version of yourself, why have you reverted back? I'm not talking physically the strongest, but I'm talking mentally the strongest, emotionally the strongest, spiritually the strongest. Things are gonna happen within your life and it's gonna fucking rock you to the core. And there's no one that can tell you how to feel. No one that can tell you how to feel. But that does not mean you should crumble, you should start to fall apart. Because if that's the point where you want to quit, then that's the point where, you know, it's done. That's the point where it's meant to be. Backed up, if you believe it so. But you shape your destiny, man. I truly believe that. You shape your destiny. Your life is in your own hands. Or if you want to live a life of gratitude, if you don't want to live a life of gratitude, the choice is yours. I feel like living without being thankful, without being kind to one another, without being kind to yourself and thankful for yourself, everything that's happened and everything that's gonna happen and everything that is happening. Once again, that's not to say everything that's bad you should be happy or joyful or necessarily appreciative of, because, you know, some mistakes may happen, maybe, right? Some not, you know, some things, you might say everything's meant to happen, you might say there's some coincidental stuff, maybe there's just some random events that are just meant to, some random events, we don't know what it is. Hey, Hail Mary, wherever it goes is wherever it goes. So just random events that just, you know, just how it is. You don't, it's not to say you have to be like I said, oh yeah, these are great, but just be able to be reflective of it, and then be appreciative of you overcoming, not the situation of itself, but of you being triumphant. Like when you visualize the process, visualize everything. Visualize the beginning, visualize whatever, the meat of it, the middle of it, visualize you being triumphant. Because especially that last part is the biggest part. If you are victorious, because not necessarily, you don't have to really hone in on all the finite details, because random shit could happen. And if you have a plan, throw it out the window, because at the next moment you're going to come up with something new. You being victorious, you coming out on top, and you living with that feeling, emulating that feeling, resonating with that feeling of being victorious. Ingrain that in your head. Ingrain that in your head every moment, every fucking situation. Be a winner. Believe that you are a winner. Why be a fucking loser? Like, why? Like, honestly, why be a loser? You tell me, you want to hide yourself, you want to be like, oh no, I don't like attention. You can be a winner and not live with attention. I've begun to start to realize that. You know, I tried to, you know, hide away, you know, keep, you know, not, you know what I mean? Nobody try to hide my presence, but you can be a shining star and not shine 24/7. And look at the sun. You can choose when to veil yourself, when to put some clouds behind, and have your moments just to poof. It's like, damn, wait, hold on. And like it's about having the ability to. Just having the ability to, and not necessarily just doing it 24/7, but having the ability to. Hey man, we are amazing beings. There is history that is long forgotten, that has been erased, covered up, or at the bottom of the ocean. I'm just saying. Why we space traveling and we're not, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna say too much, but you know what I mean? Y'all think for yourselves. Y'all research. Y'all look into things. Take care of yourself. Stay healthy. Stay blessed.